1. Relationships by lineage. The verse first of all mentions the 7 relations prohibited because of lineage, which are mothers, daughters, sisters, paternal aunts, maternal aunts, and the daughters of the brothers and the daughters of the sisters. These 7 relations possess such sanctity that people of noble nature cannot even think of any sexual inclination towards them. There is no doubt that it is this sanctity which is the foundation of civilization, the spirit of culture, and the fountainhead of pure and unadulterated sentiments of affection and gentleness that bring a family into being. The Almighty wants the gaze of a son for his mother, of a father for his daughter, of a brother for his sister, of a nephew for both his maternal and paternal aunts, of a maternal and paternal uncle for their nieces, to remain free from the slightest trace of sexual leaning. Sense and reason also bear witness that any sort of sexual proclivity between these relations is devastating for human dignity and honor, and is totally against the unadulterated state of chastity and purity that distinguishes man from animals. The directive stated in the given verses regarding these relations is very explicit. However, 3 aspects about this directive should remain clear. Firstly, the words used for these relations in Arabic entail that no distinction be made between real and step relations. Consequently, both a real mother and a stepmother, a real sister and a half-sister, for example, would equally be the addressees of this directive. Similar is the case for the real or half-sister of a father and a mother. Likewise is the case of the daughters of brothers and sisters. Whether they are real or half, their daughters will be regarded as addressees of this directive. Secondly, the word mother also connotes the father's mother and the mother's mother, all the way up. Likewise, the word daughter also includes the son's daughter and the daughter's daughter, all the way down. No discrimination can be made between them regarding this directive. Thirdly, the sister of the maternal grandfather and the sister of the paternal grandmother are like paternal and maternal aunts respectively. Hence, they shall also be included on equal basis in the application of the directive. 2. Relationships by fosterage. Foster relationships have similar sanctity as the real ones. While commenting on this aspect, Imam Amin Ahsan Islahi writes, "In our society, people do not consider foster relationships as strong as what the Arabs considered them to be. This is because of the difference in customs between their society and ours. The truth of the matter is that this relationship has deep resemblance with maternal relationship. A mother who suckles and brings up a child is like a half-mother, if not a full one. Moreover, how is it possible that a child not be influenced by someone whose milk has nourished and sustained him? An absence of such influence would mean that his nature has been perverted, and it was necessary for a religion like Islam, which conforms to human nature, to reform such perversion." Amin Ahsan Islahi, Tadabbur Quran, Volume 2, page 275. While explaining how exactly a foster relationship is formed, Imam Amin Ahsan Islahi writes, "Such a relationship is not formed by some chance episode of suckling a child. The words of the Quran stated in this verse clearly testify that this relationship is established only with the full intent of those involved. In other words, an accidental happening does not establish this relationship. It only comes into being after it is planned and is well thought of. Consequently, in the first place, the words used by the Quran are وَأُمَّهَاتُكُمُ اللَّاتِي أَرْضَعْنَكُمْ, or your mothers who have suckled you. Secondly, the word raza' is used in the verse وَأَخَوَاتُكُمْ مِنَ الرَّضَاعَ. People conversant with the subtleties of the Arabic language knows that irda is from the if'al category, which in general has an element of emphasis in it. Moreover, the word raza' is absolutely inappropriate to be used when a lady suckles a crying child to soothe him. Amin Ahsan Islahi, Tadabbur Quran, Volume 2, page 275. The Prophet Muhammad ﷺ has also explained the above purport of the Quran in the following words. Aisha radhiyallahu anha narrates from the Prophet Muhammad ﷺ, if one or two drops are drunk by chance, then this does not prohibit a relationship. Muslim, Al-Jami As-Sahih, page 616, hadith number 3590. Aisha radhiyallahu anha also narrates, once when the Prophet Muhammad ﷺ came over to my house, a person was sitting there. He disliked the situation, and I could see a feeling of disgust on his face. I said, O Messenger of God, this is my foster brother. The Prophet replied, be careful regarding all such brothers, because a foster relationship is only established at the time when a child is suckled in the age when he needs milk. Al-Bukhari, Al-Jami As-Sahih, page 912, hadith number 5102. Here no one should misconceive the case of Saleem, the adopted son of Abu Huzaifa radhiyallahu anhu, who was suckled in mature age. What at most can be said about this case was that the Prophet Muhammad ﷺ had suggested a way to deal with the situation that had arisen after the newly revealed directive of the Quran regarding adopted children. It cannot be made the basis of a permanent directive. The case of Saleem is reported thus. So Sahla, who was the wife of Abu Huzaifa radhiyallahu anhu and the daughter of Suhail ibn Amr al-Qarshi al-Amiri, once came to the Prophet Muhammad ﷺ and said, O Messenger of God, we always considered Saleem as our son. He used to live with me and with Abu Huzaifa in the same house and would see me in my house clothes. You are well aware of the directive which the Almighty has revealed about such boys. Now, what is your opinion regarding this matter? The Prophet Muhammad ﷺ replied, feed him with your milk. Abu Dawud, Sunan, volume number 2, page 229, hadith number 2061. Hence, it is absolutely certain that for fosterage, it is essential that the child be in the suckling age and the matter be a planned one and not an accidental one. Moreover, foster relations are prohibited for marriage just as the ones through lineage are. This is the very purport of the Quran. However, the style in which this directive is stated, peculiar to the sublime language of the Quran, is such that what is self-evident because of intrinsic evidence or because of some logical outcome is not stated in words. The words used are وَأُمَّهَاتُكُمُ اللَّاتِي أَرْضَعْنَكُمْ وَأَخَوَاتُكُمْ مِنَ الرَّضَاعَةِ, or your mothers who have suckled you and your sisters through fosterage. As stated, together with foster mothers, foster sisters are also regarded as relations prohibited for marriage. Had the directive ended with foster mothers, nothing further could have been understood from them. However, if the relationship of fosterage with the mother makes her daughter a foster sister, then it is but logical to regard other relations of the foster mother to be also included in this directive. If being suckled through the same mother can make a girl a foster sister, why can't the sister of the foster mother be regarded as the maternal aunt, her husband as the father, the sister of her husband as the paternal aunt, her daughter's daughter, and her son's daughter as nieces? Hence, it is obvious that all these relations are also prohibited in marriage. This indeed is the purport of the Book of God, and the words وَأَخَوَاتُكُمْ مِنَ الرَّضَاعَةِ testify to it. It is evident to any person of knowledge who deliberates on these words. The Prophet is reported to have said, every relationship which is prohibited for marriage owing to lineage is also prohibited owing to fosterage. Malik ibn Ans al-Mu'atta, pages 395 to 396, hadith number 1887.